If you are about to buy a MacBook, an iPad, or even a gaming console, stop. Put your wallet away immediately. Because what leaked out of Apple's supply chain this morning didn't just leak, it exploded. We are talking about a February 2026 event that is going to crash the resale value of the device you're holding right now. From a controversial $699 MacBook meant to kill the Chromebook, to a 2nm M5 chip that is terrifying Intel and Nvidia, and a secret gaming device nobody saw coming. We have the full specs, the leaked prices, and the launch dates. Do not spend a dime until you watch this video. Everything we thought we knew about Apple's 2026 roadmap has just been completely upended by what might be the most significant supply chain leak of the decade. We are not just talking about a simple spec bump or a new colorway. We are looking at a fundamental shift in Apple's strategy that targets both the budget-conscious student and the high-end power user in one single sweep. If you are planning to buy a MacBook, an iPad, or even a gaming console this year, you need to stop right now because the February 2026 event is shaping up to be a total market disruptor. The leaks coming out of the assembly lines in Vietnam and the chip fabrication plants in Taiwan are painting a picture of 9 distinct product variations, but 3 specific devices are stealing the spotlight: the controversial MacBook SE, the terrifyingly powerful M5 Max, and an Apple TV that finally takes gaming seriously. Let's dive deep into the first major bombshell, which is the resurrection of the low-cost Mac, a project many insiders thought was dead. For years, the entry-level MacBook Air was the gold standard, but with prices creeping up, Apple left a massive gap in the market that Chromebooks happily filled. The leak suggests the introduction of the MacBook SE, a device that completely rethinks materials and manufacturing to hit a sub-$800 or maybe even a $699 price point. We are hearing reports of a polycarbonate shell, yes, a return to high-quality plastic but not to cheap plastic of the past. Think of the durability of the iPhone 5C, with the premium matte texture of the current midnight finish. This isn't just about nostalgia, it is about thermal efficiency and cost reduction without sacrificing the M series performance. The rumors point to a recycled chassis housing a binned version of the M4 chip or a new, efficiency-focused M4 Lite processor. This allows Apple to offer all-day battery life and the full macOS ecosystem to students and schools who have been priced out of the metal unibody machines. But the screen is where it gets interesting. While they might stick to a standard 60Hz LCD to save costs, the color accuracy and brightness are rumored to match the Pro models, making it a viable machine for entry-level creators. This is Apple playing the volume game, trying to get macOS into millions of new hands. However, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, the chatter regarding the M5 Silicon is absolutely insane. If the MacBook SE is about accessibility, the M5 Max is about pure, unadulterated dominance. We are looking at the potential debut of the 2nm process technology from TSMC. This architecture shift is not just a linear upgrade, it is exponential. The leaked benchmarks, which we have to take with a grain of salt, but are consistent across multiple sources, show the M5 Max outperforming high-end desktop GPUs from competitors while consuming a fraction of the power. We are talking about a neural engine that is twice as fast as the M4, specifically designed for on-device Apple Intelligence that runs complex generative AI models locally without ever touching the cloud. The implications for video editors, 3D artists, and developers are staggering. Imagine rendering 8K footage in real time with zero-drop frames while running a local LLM in the background. The thermal management on the new MacBook Pros that will house this chip is also rumored to be redesigned, utilizing a new graphene cooling system to prevent throttling during these intense workloads. This is Apple telling the industry that the gap between mobile and desktop performance is officially closed, that the sleeper hit of this February event, and the one that has the gaming community buzzing, is the radical overhaul of the Apple TV. For a decade, the Apple TV has been a great streaming box on a mediocre gaming device. That ends now. The leaks suggest a new Apple TV Pro or Apple TV XE equipped with an A19 Pro chip or potentially a base M series chip. This isn't just for playing Candy Crush. This is about running console-quality titles like Death Stranding, Resident Evil, and Assassin's Creed at high frame rates. There are even whispers of a dedicated Apple gaming controller shipping in the box or being announced alongside it, featuring haptic feedback and low-latency connectivity. Apple has been aggressively courting game developers to port their AA titles to MetalFX, and this hardware is the vessel for that software ambition. If they price this correctly, they aren't just competing with Roku. They are taking a shot at the PlayStation and Xbox market share for the casual gamer. Beyond these three titans, the event is likely to sprinkle in updates to the iPad lineup, potentially bridging the gap between iPadOS and macOS even further. And we might finally get a glimpse of the second generation of Apple Vision hardware or a lower-cost headset teaser. But the core narrative remains focused on the M5 efficiency and the MacBook SE's affordability. You have to understand the timing here. Holding an event in February is aggressive. It sets the tone for the entire tech year and attempts to undercut competitors who just announced their products at CES in January. Apple is playing hardball. They know the economy is shifting, so offering a budget laptop and a super-powered Pro machine simultaneously covers all their bases. If these leaks are true, the used market for M1 and M2 Max is going to crash, and the standard for what we expect from a $700 laptop is going to change overnight. We will be tracking every single whisper and supply chain movement leading up to the official indites, so make sure you are ready because 2026 is starting with a bang.